Ripper, certified Ripper. Guys, the first time I rode this bike, after Wizard got done with it, it was like a flashback to 1988. I felt like I was 23 years old again. This bike feels like a brand new 250. I've ridden a lot of bikes. I've literally thousands of motorcycles in the last 7 or 8 years. At least 600 bikes a year I ride. And when you get on a vintage motocross bike like this, and it feels brand new, and it looks brand new, like my dad used to say, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it must be a duck. This thing is fresh, absolutely fresh, 230 PSI, and it looks hot. Let me just roll by a couple times so you can see the profile of this bike. It's as good as it gets. I think this was the epitome, this was the, really the epitome of the development of motocross bikes. Things slowed down after this. As far as styling goes, this thing is just beautiful. A little bit snowy out. Day 15 is January 15. It's very cold. It's about 30 degrees out. But I got my snowmobile helmet, jacket, gloves on here. Want to bring it over there? Let's go across into the grass there, and I'll bring it into the power band a little bit so they can hear it. Wizard's already taken the top end through 3 heat cycles and broken in. Maybe 15-20 minutes on a new top end, and it's in its prime. It's ready to roll up to the line at the Mid-Ohio Vintage National, or take it to Unadilla for the National Vintage National there. The bike's ready to go. Crisp running bike, typical Honda quality. The clutch, brakes, everything's on point. A lot of torque for a 250. We have a little snow squall coming up here. She's a Ripper, certified Ripper, Kaplan America certified. Just a super light bike. Definitely has a really light feel. It feels like a 125. It's definitely lighter, but it's got the power of a 252 stroke. This thing revs out like a 125, but it pulls like a freight train. Should I do a whole shot, mess up the lawn? Beautiful, beautiful piece. A clutch, tranny. Got a tough time keeping the front end down, even with my 220 pounds on it. Wrap it up right here. Like I said, it's a time machine that's like going back to 1988. If you're looking for a bike to display in your man room or put in your shop on display, buy this bike. It's ready to go. If you want to roll it onto the line of the Vintage Nationals, it's ready to race. If you don't win the 250 class on this, you messed up. It's not the bike, because this is about as good as the 250's ever got, the two-stroke. So good luck bidding on her. Definitely Kaplan America approved. We're going to bring it back in the museum. I'm going to have Doc do a final detail on it, and she'll be waiting in the museum in the heated shop for you when you get here. So good luck bidding. God bless America. What's up, guys? Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum here today with the nicest 1988 CR250 Elsinore on the planet, at least the nicest one I've seen. This came from the Larry McKelvey collection. It's an extremely low-hour original bike that we've done a bunch of tasty upgrades and mods on, and I'll go over the whole list with you. But Larry bought the bike in. The first thing I checked was the frame rails. They're in stunning original condition. Had all original plastic, seat cover, tank. Everything was in mint shape, and we took it to the next level. The engine had very low hours on it. I'm going to guess the entire bike has well under 10 hours on it, but we wanted to make sure it was 100%. So you can see the base gasket, the head gasket are both brand new. The jug came off. The original bore was in mint shape, so we put in a brand new piston, NOS Honda piston, rings, wrist pin, circlips, and new top end bearing. Cleaned out the power valve, cleaned out the ports. The head was cleaned, and the whole top end was refreshed. The carburetor was cleaned, the jet's all cleaned, has a brand new twin air filter in it, and the inside of the tank was rinsed out, and fresh VP racing fuel was put in there with Castrol 927 mixed at 32:1. So it is absolutely ready to rumble. We did a compression test on the motor, 230 PSI. The motor is perfect, like the day it came out of the shop. It also has an FMF Gold Series pipe on there, which is their heavy-duty expansion chamber with a nickel-plated finish, and it's got a aluminum polished silencer to match. So from the tip of the air filter to the tip of the exhaust pipe, everything's pristine on this bike. The engine cases are perfect. The Kickstarter is polished aluminum. The entire motor, all the hardware on the motor is fresh and undamaged from greasy wrenches or unskilled mechanics. Larry's got a real eye at picking out fresh two-strokes, and this one, when it came off the truck, I was like, we've got to have it. Come around this side here. The Honda power valve setup here. The cover has been polished, professionally polished and pinstriped. That's painted pinstripe. The cylinder's in mint condition, as is the case cover. The shift lever looks brand new. The pegs, let me go to the running gear. The pegs, these are the original pegs. They're not bent. They're not worn out. They're not molested in any way, shape, or form. That's the first thing I check besides the frame is the pegs. That's an indication of how the bike was ridden. All the hardware on the bike is holding the plastics on is all new. The Wizard put the special drilled lightweight aluminum washers on there. It's got a brand new set of shrouds, brand new graphics. The front fender is brand new, as is the front number plate. It's got a new set of rental handlebars on there with the Pro Grip 801 red and black grips with original NOS factory black levers. The complete brake system was serviced, flushed, bled, refilled. It's got a replacement set of brake pads in the front. The original front wheel and spokes is intact, and it has a brand new top-of-the-line Hoosier tire. We've been using these on all of our restorations. They're awesome tires that hook up like crazy, and they look beautiful. They're one of the beefiest looking tires on the market. The original factory forks on the front here, these are the Cartridge Forks. Last year, the Cartridge Forks, best right-side-up forks I've ever ridden on. In the 89, the year after this, the upside-down forks were notoriously got a bum rap for not being good forks. This was the pinnacle of right-side-up fork development. Coming down this side of the bike, brand new Radiator Shroud, Honda graphics with the HRC logo. It's got the FMF Gold Series pipe. The original tank is in excellent condition. The original seat cover is in very good condition, indicating very low hours. A new side cover, polished aluminum silencer. Then you've got the HRC USA graphics on the new rear fender. The rear wheel, again, massive Hoosier tire on there, about the biggest tire you could squeeze on this bike. I left out a couple things on this side. I forgot to remember the brake lever was professionally polished, as was the Kickstarter was taken off and professionally polished. So gives it an extra level of bling. The original rear shock is in mint condition with low hours. The seat foam is in great shape. Coming around this side of the bike, these are the original Pro Link graphics on the swing arm. The odds of getting a bike with original graphics that are in good condition is slim, very slim. The original chain guide was polished, professionally polished, and the sprocket is a brand new Renthal gold sprocket. That sprocket has on it a new gold chain and a new countershaft sprocket, so brand new running gear for the final drive. Again, the Hoosier tire's off the hook. Look at the size of those knobs. This thing is, it still has the nubs on it. It hasn't even been ridden with this tire on it. The motor's on point. As you can tell from the riding portion of the video, it's crisp, it's fast, and from the videos and pictures, you can tell she's beautiful. What else can I say?
Yeah, you know, original made in Japan DID wheels. Take a look at the factory pegs, bottom of the frame rails, the fork lowers. This isn't lipstick on a pig. This is low.
The original rims are perfectly straight.
It's a low hour example. Look, is that the original front brake lever?
No, we put new levers on it, brand new levers, brand new grips, brand new bars, brand new crossbar pad. The cables are original and in mint condition. The work order total for the engine work, the cosmetic work, and all of the tuning that was done on the bike was a total of 26 hours of labor. The entire bike from top to bottom went through a rotisserie detail. That means even the bottom of the motor's been cleaned and polished and touched up if necessary. So just a beautiful, stunning, nicest one we've had through, for sure. Nicest 88 CR250 we've had through the shop. Well over $1,000 in parts plus the labor. The total service order was $3,802 of work was put into this bike to turn it into something that looks like it just rolled up to the line at the Southwick National in 1988. It looks like a factory bike. This is a bike that looks at home in the museum, looks at home on the track, and it's a winner wherever it goes. So if you have any questions about the bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We can ship the bike anywhere in the country, about $500. Call us with your zip code. We'll give you the exact quote, door to door. Even the rear aluminum brake caliper cover is polished. So just a stunner. Definitely Kaplan America approved. This is a bike I'd sell to my best friend or a family member, knowing it's a rock solid piece. So if you're, and I don't say that about every bike that comes through, this is something I wish we could keep. It's a stunning machine. So good luck bidding on her, and God bless America.